Welcome back everyone. In this video, I'm gonna share with you guys a guide, tips and trick about our first ever and starter brawler of Brawl Stars and the ranger from the west, Shotgun Shelly, with the new update and mechanic with the buffies. Let's get straight into it. Just like some other starter character in other game, as a starter character, time over time they will begin to be forgotten and will be replaced with the new characters that are more OP and fresh. But that doesn't apply to our Brawl Ranger here. Shelly can be said have a balanced stats on every aspect, from her health, damage, speed, ability, and many more. Makes her a solid brawler to play against a various opponent, map and mode. Well, in the past, Shelly is well known as the most terrifying assassin ambusher who hides in the bushes waiting for her prey to come. But now, some player is smart enough to at least move very careful and checking every bushes for a possible threat. And to this day, Shelly will always remain as an old and starter brawler who cannot be underestimated in the match. Her basic attack buckshot fires a wide spread of pellet to a medium range. One shot fires up to 5 projectiles. The closer you are to your opponent, the more projectile will hit them. But that doesn't mean Shelly should always be played in close combat. Her basic attack range is quite long, even though the damage dealt is insignificant. You can hit your opponent little by little from long range to harass their HP, prevent them to recover their HP, and charge your super little by little, while looking for a gap or opening to get close to your opponent. Shelly isn't just a brawler who charges straight ahead without any tactics. She surprisingly needs a lot of estimates, prediction, and timing before moving forward. The point of her basic attack is close range, big damage. Long range, harass the opponent and charge super while trying to move closer to the opponent. And don't forget not to always rely on auto attacks. Sometimes you need to aim your attack, especially for Shelly long range. Now for her super shell is the main attraction. Fires a larger, high damaging burst of projectile which pierce and destroy obstacle and knocks opponents back. And of course it's still a massive damage at close range if all the projectile hit. One super shot fires up to 9 projectiles instead of 5 projectiles. And need to remember that even though the projectile can pierce to opponent, the projectile will stop and disappear when it destroys walls. You can use Shelly super to perform a kick and super trick on Brawl Ball to score a goal. Just like my previous guide about this trick, all you need to do is aim at the opponent's goal, shoot, and immediately use super to knock back the opponent and wall who blocking the ball. And don't forget to aim your super. If you use auto attack on this trick, there is a possibility that our auto aim will shoot a different angle instead. The point of her super is stronger version of her basic attack, can knock back and freeze to opponent and destroy obstacle. Close range, big damage. No wait, massive damage. Long range, small damage but can still knock back and freeze to opponent and destroy obstacle too. Next is Shelly first gadget, fast forward. This gadget allows Shelly to dash forward for a few tiles. That's for the previous version. On the current version, not only dash forward, this gadget also instantly reloading all her ammo and can be directed. And with the new buffies, Shelly will become immune to damage while dashing. With this, you can counter some super like Dynamite super if you can escape on time, Tick super if you're out of ammo to destroy the head, Nani homing super, and many more. It's literally a better version of Max Fast Shifter gadget. But hey, who knows? Max will get her buffies in the future too, and of course her gadget will change too. So let's see what happens next. And remember, don't hesitate to use this gadget, whether it's when you run out of ammo, dodging, and any other thing. The point of this gadget is dash forward or direct it if you have buffies to escape or getting closer to your opponent. Reload all ammo, perfect for push your opponent, and immunity to save Shelly on that situation if you have buffies. Now for Shelly's second gadget, Clay Pigeons. Just like her basic attack, but it's allowed Shelly to focus attack to a smaller area with increased range and also increase the attack projectile speed. You can also tap the gadget for auto attack or direct it. Smaller area, it means bigger damage to the opponent, because the projectile stack on top of each other. Basically, you can deal a full damage close range on a long range like sniper. This gadget is up to 3 charge before going cooldown, and this gadget also requires ammo to be used, so you have to pay attention to your ammo stock. And with buffies, the projectile attack slows the opponents down, and the slow duration is increased with each hit. And some small tips: if you successfully hit the opponent with this gadget plus the buffies, you can continue the attack with auto attack. because the opponent is slowed down, the auto attack will most likely hit the opponent. The point of this gadget is, becomes a sniper, more focused basic attack with a smaller area, more range and faster projectile speed. Consume ammo like basic attack and have 3 charge, and slow down opponent if you have buffies. Now into her first star power, Shell Shock. It's a simple star power. It's allowed Shelly Super to slow down opponent for a few seconds. And with buffies, Shelly Super not only slowed the opponents down, it's also leave burning circle at where their shots end, which deal damage over time. Personal opinion, the buffies for this star power is not that good. Even though the point of the buffies are supposed to make the opponents knock back and slow down to the end of the shot, will take damage from the burning circle, cause they're slowed down and can escape. But what really happened, even though the opponent is slowed down, the opponents will not always be knocked back until they reach the end of the shot, where the burning circle are. Especially, their knockback can also be blocked by the wall behind them. And also, if they manage to knock back into the burning circle, the opponent still easily can escape from the burning circle even though they're still slowed down. And it's because the burning circle is too small. One of the tricks with the star power is, you need to pair the star power with Clay Pigeon Gadget. You can use it even on a long range, as long the opponent got slowed down. And attack the slowed opponent with Clay Pigeon Gadget to keep them slowed down and deal damage to them, since it will be very difficult for the slowed down opponent to escape. Just think the buffies effect as an addition, because it doesn't really help that much. The point of the star power is, make Shelly Super to be able to slow down opponents who got hit by her super, and leave burning circles at where the shots end if you have buffies and not that good. Can be used for various tricks and playstyle, depends on the player. Now into her next star power, BAND-AID. After a few seconds to charge, if Shelly HP falls below 40%, she instantly heals for a few HP and the bar resets and back to cooldown. And with buffies, not only instantly heals for a few HP, it's also increased Shelly movement speed for a few seconds. A very good star power for survivability. Perfect for push, to get close to your opponent, or to counter an opponent ambush attack. You can even deceive or bait your opponent at the start of the game, if they're calculating their damage output to kill you. As they're not gonna know which star power you will be used on Shelly, so they won't realize the plot twist when they attack you, that you're using this star power for extra HP to counter back. And next is the HYPERCHARGE Double Barrel. When active, just like any other HYPERCHARGE, Shelly gets a speed, damage and shield boost during the hyper area, and the number of the projectile is also increased. That means one HYPERCHARGE super shot fires up to 12 projectile instead of 9 projectile from normal super and 5 projectile for basic attack. And with buffies, her basic attack also increased the projectile speed during her HYPERCHARGE. And her HYPERCHARGE duration also increased for a few seconds. So, the point of the HYPERCHARGE is, receive a speed, damage and shield boost for a short duration. Normal HYPERCHARGE buff her super with larger area. Buffy's HYPERCHARGE add buff for her basic attack projectile speed, and her HYPERCHARGE duration also increased for a few seconds. And now, here's some tips and tricks on gadget and star power combination, and also gear that I recommend for Shelly. Fast forward gadget and BAND-AID star power. With this combination, you can charge through opponent's defense, dash to get closer and fully charge your ammo back, and also have a backup HP to push the opponent deeper. With both buffies, you can also dash while immune to counter some attack, especially opponent super who dealt massive damage, like Dynamite Super, Thick Head Super, Nani Pip Super, and many more. And also increase Shelly movement speed when her BAND-AID star power active while you catch the opponent you target. And next is Fast Forward Gadget and Shell Shock star power. The combo with this combination is, you start with Shelly Super to slow down the opponent, and then you can get close to the slowed opponent while attack with basic attack and dodge. And if all your 3 ammo is waste, you can dash to get even closer to the opponent, or block opponent attack with immunity with this gadget buffies. And also fully charge your ammo again, so you can continue to attack the slowed opponent. And maybe you can charge her super for the second time in one combo push. And again, Shelly Shell Shock star power buffies is just for decoration, according for me at least. Clay Pigeon Gadget with BAND-AID star power. This combination is more focused if you want to balance your playstyle. For attacking, Shelly have a strong basic attack and super for attacking from short to medium range. And with this gadget, Shelly can now attack from long range too, plus slowdown effect if you have this gadget buffies. And for defensive, her star power gives her more HP to survive or to counter opponent's ambush. Next is Clay Pigeon Gadget with Shell Shock Star Power. This combination share the same thing, the ability to slow down opponent. But you need at least these gadget buffies to make it work. But don't worry, it can also work without any buffies from both Gadget and Star Power. The buffy are just extra for this trick. The buffies Gadget gives slowdown effect, and the slowdown duration is refreshed for every hit. And the buffy Star Power just add burning circle that I doubt it will hit anything. You can start your attack with both Super or Gadget, but for me, it's better to start attacking with her Super first, cause with wider area, you can hit and slow down opponent more easily, even from a long range. And you can continue to snipe to slow down opponent with your Gadget. And remember that this trick can work without any buffies from both Gadget and Star Power. And for the gear, just like all my previous guide video, but now I will make it very short and simple, straight to the point. Damage gear is a must, for increase her damage, especially when charged through opponent. Speed gear and vision gear for a map who have a lot of bushes. Bring Shelly back to her original habitat, the assassin who lurk in the bushes. Shield gear is perfect for BAND-AID Star Power. Make Shelly more tanky to charge through opponent. Gadget cooldown gear if you are very dependent on your gadgets. Usually is it widely used for Clay Pigeon's gadget. And last, for health gear, if you are the type of player who won't charge forward until your HP is fully recovered, you can use this gear for a quick recover. Overall, for me at least, Shelly is the most balanced brawler on every aspect. For a starter brawler, it's very good, cause it is rare to find a starter character in video games that can keep up with the game's update or the meta character, which make most of the starter characters forgotten and swallowed up by time. With all her arsenal, just like basic attack, super, gadget, star power, buffies and her hypercharge, makes her playstyle is more balanced and not overly biased. Okay folks, that's all some guide, tips and trick on how to play Shelly on this buffies update. Thank you so much for watching this far, and I will see you guys later.